It's p.m. and this is another vlog, a raw unedited 10 minutes talk about what is top of mind. And this is a public journal, and sometimes I may just not say much but just be present and quiet. What's been top of mind? May 18. It's in about a month. Is a 10-year anniversary of when I started coding. I track that from my first Git commit. And what it means is really a transformation. And it's important for me to come back to this and remember what's the true significance of coding. To me, coding is not something you do like a carpet weaving or something. I don't think coding is a carpet weaving or something like that. In a sense, that's the comparison people are making when now AI is making coding obsolete. Why? Because it allows you to connect your brain with software. It's the brain interface. You are writing the code that the machine executes. The intimate link between your thoughts and the code is extending your mind. It is the bicycle for your mind, allowing you to write something that will be like a magic spell that will execute on some silicon chip and perform something repeatedly. And so understanding what code is really a superpower. And repeating this is the critical thing. And this is perhaps something I can really offer to the world and build my personal brand around, and my teaching maybe be a call to do this. Perhaps this is my calling to teach people to code, to understand the significance of coding, and if I can breathe life into this vision and transfer this vision, this light to others, this insight about the value of coding, then I will have this positive impact on the world that I can kind of feel good about, have this satisfaction about, this fulfillment, right? This kind of what kind of impact do you want to have on the world? And if you answer this way, then it's you're having a positive impact. Then that's really good. So for me, it's really important to understand what coding is and talk about it and repeat it and explain it. today as I was coding in my Vision Pro with the monitor that I have, the external monitor, and I could go and have my photo album, and I scroll back down to, you see these gestures, like this is the brain interface, the brain machine interface, the BCI, brain computer interface. It's when your hands are gesturing, and so I scroll down to the year 2018, right? And I'm looking through late 2018, some screenshots I took of like reading like a Medium article on my phone, and it was like an article by an engineer from Kernel, or one of the people from Kernel, and the Brian Johnson's Kernel, the BCI company, that talks about how the brain-computer interface will be as transformative as the printing press. And I was like thinking about this, and really, is it? What's really exciting is Vision Pro and just-in-time generated software, and use that with gestures, and that used with auto-updating worlds, of like being in an immersive world where you speak and your voice is captured, and it translates to code and implements the thing you're describing, and you're just observing as your agents are building this code, and you can see the code and then see it run. That's the exciting thing. That's the exciting vision. Today I've been looking and rewatching some of my reels from augme.world. Some of them are about short form videos. Some of them are short form videos that are like animated videos that talk about like what is the potential of having a personal agent that is like a content studio, like a Pixar content studio, and you create and you talk to your you talk to your agent creates this content, and this is like recursively how I'm using augme.world to create these short form videos, and seeing this is so fascinating. You watch this short 30-second video clip, and there's background music and there's audio narration, using a skill, and that's the most amazing part, that you can just make a skill that does that creates this character consistent short reel, and then it's published. So that's what is the most exciting thing, is for augme.world to be this place where you launch this agent. You grab these skills from the marketplace, and then you have it on auto run create an auto research that self improves its own content. So it posts the contents, checks the data analytics, adjusts the skill, adjusts the storyline, the business thesis, improves it, then runs it again, creates another piece of content, and then checks on that, how it does, what's the response. That loop, optimized for improving the views and the metrics, will keep improving, keep creating this amazing stuff. and that's really exciting. Because it's that intersection. Like watching these short anime films is so entertaining, so amazing, and you can see the potential there. The potential of really your imagination being translated into this anime, imagined in this anime through the skill, and that's really that loop that hasn't been done before, where you can go from idea to a short anime film. That's so powerful. That's a new artistic medium. That's like the new drawing. So imagine, drawing. We used to have to animate a short film. It would take like 3 months, 6 months. And now you can write a little prompt using vlog370, send the message with the skill and the agent, and it will generate this video. So this is like the most exciting thing ever, and that's the intersection of liberal arts and technology, where if you can implement this and just post it directly, and then like monetize it by having like a brand that has its own like digital products and marketplace for digital products. That's exciting. That's exciting as heck. And then if you have agents that like do trading of hiring other agents that can specialize in a certain thing, like creating some specific type of film, and then you can have a team that hires like a screenwriter and an animator. And so for me, I think like building this platform where you don't need to have any of the API keys, but you just buy credits and you use them there, and you have this end-to-end anime creator, I think that's the most exciting thing. So that's really the definition of finished for vlog370, and that's what really I'm working on. So ending it here, that's over 10 minutes. Thank you for listening, and as always, sending you good thoughts, frequencies, and vibrations. May you be free from suffering. Doing it now, so I'm in silence, just sending you good thoughts, frequencies, vibrations. Peace.